There are a lot of problems in the NBA, but no one's talking about the real problem. Sure, the threes are out of control, load management and rest and relaxation, players soft. Those are all symptoms. Those are all symptoms of the real problem. Meaningless games. There are too many games. That is the problem. You've got to find a way to cut games, and I'm going to go over exactly how you can do that in a series of videos. You cut games, you add meaning to games. And how do we cut games? Well, you got to add teams. I know you're falling out of your chair saying, well, no, we can't do that. Bear with me. This is video 1 in a series. Check them all out. Too long didn't read. If we have more teams, then those teams can play fewer games. And you can keep the same number of broadcasts and not lose any money. And in doing so, with fewer games, you have meaningful games. And in meaningful games, the basketball changes. Right now, we have meaningless games, too many. You can take a night off in October, November. You can take a night off in February. It doesn't matter. There are plenty of opportunities to get wins, to get in the playoffs. Way too many games. And you can even look at it from a health perspective. If you play too many games, you need nights off. Well, if you have fewer games, that's going to change. Games are going to be more meaningful. Also, when games don't matter, your play doesn't really matter. You can take poor shots. You can be very indiscriminate with your shot selection, take low probability shots and shoot 20% from 3 and lose a game in October. It doesn't matter. And when we have possessions filled with bad shots, we end up with pretty much an entire game of bad basketball. We have bad basketball because there are too many games. Too many games leads to nights off where the good players don't play, and it leads to players just not necessarily phoning it in, but just jacking up threes because they can. If games were more meaningful, if more was on the line, they would be more discriminate with their shot selection. They would take higher probability shots inside the three-point line. And you might even see an improvement of defense and a lot of different changes. Check out video 2 coming up. I'm going to start breaking down exactly how this can work. I know you think, more teams, what are you talking about? Hang in there. We're going to make it work.